Hello, everyone. My name is Elana Kangethe, proud owner and CEO of EK Management and Associates. Today is, hey, Miss D. Today is, I don't even know. What is it? Thursday, October 17th, I'm assuming. October 17th, 2018. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I think I'm addicted to YouTube Live. I learned how to do it. And I'm just like, oh, I want to do a live YouTube video. If I get a minute in the day, I want to do a live YouTube video. I feel like, oh, today's the 18th. Thank you, Miss D. I feel like you guys are like my family. Like, I feel like I'm sitting at home. And I know one day I'm going to look at these videos and I'm going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I got in the public eye with my hair looking like that. Because usually when I do these videos, it's after like I have worked my tail to the bone. So everything is out of order. My makeup is gone. My eyeliner is smeared. My hair is all every which way. You know, I have taken half my clothes off that I started with in the day, you know, because it gets really intense around here. But anyway, I don't know. I just feel comfortable though in front of you guys. I feel comfortable. So I'm a comfortable type of person. If you ever invite me to your house, I'm probably gonna sit on the couch and take my shoes off. And I like to be comfortable. I don't like going places or being around people that I don't feel comfortable, you know. I just don't like. That's a pet peeve of mine. If I have to, I like to feel at home, and I like people that come in my office to feel at home. People I do business with, I like for you to feel at home. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that home feeling, but I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna quit rattling and rolling. Yes, Chuck. First of all, yes, Chuck. The tours are going great and awesome. I love it. I'm going to be in Memphis next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm doing a pop up tour in Memphis. The class will be from 8 a.m. to 12 o'clock noon. So it'll be 12 hours. It will be awesome. It'll be good. We're going to be going over trucking dispatch along with freight brokering, how to earn contracts, sales, shipper sales, carrier negotiations, the ins and outs of trucking, your basic terminology, equipment types, consolidation, all of those things we're going to be going over. I get emails with people asking me, can you send me some information about training? What are you guys going to do? No, I cannot. Listen to the YouTube videos. Like, you're going to learn about trucking, like what you need to do to be a dispatcher or to be a freight broker. And let me say this, like, let me say you don't need any type of certification to be a dispatcher. You don't need any type of certification to be a freight broker. I hear people say, all right, am I going to get a certification, this and that? I'm going to give you a certificate saying that you completed our training class. And Dallas people, your certificates are on the way. We're getting them together and they'll be on the way, Louisiana as well. So, you know, we give you a certificate, but it just like, this isn't it's not one of those type of things where you need some type of accreditation, some type of certification. And Lord Jesus, please pray that they do not bring that in this industry. We don't need that stuff in this industry. We don't need certifications. We don't need degrees. We don't need diplomas. We don't need that stuff. So don't talk people into it. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of training people are like, when you get through, you're certified, this and you don't need it. Like, we don't need it. And I don't want them bringing that in here. Like, we don't need a master's degree in freight brokering. You don't need a bachelor's degree in freight brokering. You know, our little industry is okay in the little corner segment that we're in, making the money that we're making and not having to go and get like, you know what I'm saying? You need training. You definitely need training, you know, but you don't need $10,000 worth of tuition training. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you definitely need training and you need to know what you're doing, you know. But it's not a certification program or anything like that. Like, you do not, I'm just going to say it, nobody can certify you to be a broker. Nobody can certify you to own a trucking company. I can easily tell you, yeah, I'm going to start getting it going through what association, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just either you learn it and you get it, or you learn it and you don't get it. It's that simple. You need to pay money. You need to invest in yourself. You need to learn how to be a freight broker, how to run a trucking company, how to be a dispatcher. All those things you definitely need to learn. But don't let anybody try to sell you on, you need all this certification. Sweetie, you don't. If you're going to be a freight broker, you need a surety bond. You need a surety bond, and your surety bond is what gets you your license. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. And when you get your surety bond, they're not going to give you a test to see if you know how to broker. The surety bond is about, okay, you pay your money and here's the bond. Nobody's testing you to see if you know how to broker. Brokering is such a sweet segment of the world. Trucking is such a sweet segment of the world. There are things that change constantly every single day. It is just crazy out here. Like every day, let me think of a horror story this week, because I have a horror story every week. We had a driver, Miss D, that ran out of gas 3 times. Not once, but 3 times. Not twice, but 3 times. He ran out of gas. He ran out of fuel 3 times on the same load. And on the same load, he ran out of gas 3 times. So when I say that, you see different things in this industry every day, you see something different. And all my time of doing trucking, I've never seen anything like it before in my life. When he was out there, he ran out of gas the first time, which I don't understand how you run out of gas. I don't even know how to drive a truck, but I know how to drive this little Lexus over here, and I know that she's not running out of no gas. But anyway, and so, but he ran out of gas, and we were like, okay, we deal with it. So the people came out to give him the fuel and everything, because there are certain parameters you go through, roadside assistance, this and that. So they didn't give him enough fuel, and he didn't make sure it was enough fuel. So when he starts heading out to the gas station, he runs out of gas again. He was in the middle of the mountains, and he ran out of gas. So then we send somebody else out in the middle of the mountains to give him fuel, which is a whole nother different story. When you're running a trucking company, you got to know how to go out, how to find those type of people. What is it called? Like the mobile mechanics, or people that are going to come out and give you fuel. And you better believe, anytime a truck is broke down, whether it's fuel or the truck is on the road or something like that, there are people out there that are going to price gouge, whatever, however you say it, where, they're going to charge as much as they can, because it's supply and demand like anything else. And so your truck is on the side of the road in the middle of the mountains. You want to get him going. This is how much it's going to cost you, and we're just like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? So we get him the fuel again. So they get the fuel. When they get the fuel in the truck, this time the truck won't start because the battery went down. This is stuff you cannot make up, like, I'm on the phone explaining to the broker. I'm like, honey, this is stuff you can't make up. You can ask me 21 questions about this truck and this driver, but I promise you, I wouldn't even think to make up this lie. If I was gonna lie to you, this would not be what I would tell you, because your load's not there on time. Like, I would never. This is something you can't make up. So anyway, we had to get a truck to come out there to start him. He gets started, finally got the fuel going, gets down the road, and I'm at home, cozy in my bed, and I get a phone call. Miss Elana, he ran out of gas again. And I just said, well, I'm in my bed, and if you guys just figure it out, just figure it out. I thank God that I'm at a point in my business where, I'm not the one figuring all those details out all the time. I have an awesome, strong team. I have a wonderful fleet manager that handles the drivers. I have a wonderful dispatch manager. I have a wonderful accounting manager. I have a wonderful admin manager, wonderful human resource manager. And so, Yeah. You're right, Miss D. Yeah. So I have just this awesome, wonderful team that I can sleep in my bed. Like, okay, they're gonna handle it. They're gonna figure it out. And probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep. I probably would have just been stressing. But my team is always meeting with me, telling me, they can handle it. We can handle these things. We just tell you so you'll know and you'll be in the loop, but we don't have to tell you because we can handle it. And they're perfectly capable. I came in, he somewhere in between the night hours, he got his fuel, he got to his delivery, and he was there at 6 a.m. this morning. So it's like, okay, all right. And this is the plus out of it, though. This is the plus. This is why you don't take cheap freight, because the plus is that I made good money off the load. I'm not gonna say, it was expensive. It was very expensive, fuel 3 times and getting the jump and things like that. And we have certain requirements here of our drivers, so fines will go in place and things like that. But this is the awesome thing, because the load wasn't cheap. The hit wasn't as hard. My profit's not gonna be as high as I would want it to be, but I would really be crying if it was a cheap load. The load itself paid for the stuff that happened on it. What you don't want to operate your business like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm always on my team. We don't take cheap loads. We do what we got to do. I go in, I meet shippers, I get contracts. Every single facet, asset, tactic that I have in this industry, I use it. I use it to my advantage, because I know that things can happen, and I have to make room for error of things happening. You know what I'm saying? So, you just never know. I'm not trying to scare people, but these are things that come up. And you're exactly right, Miss D. They should have gave him more fuel, because he had the reefer unit on the back of there as well. But everything is learning experiences, and for from a driver standpoint, because everyone was upset about the driver, and I'm like, you know what? I bet he'll never run out of gas again. Whether he's working for my company, not working for my company, going through everything that he went, in those 2 days, I'm pretty sure from now on he will make sure he never runs out of gas. I'm a woman driving my car, and I know the things that can go on if I run out of gas, and so I make sure, like I mean, it's just, I don't know. But anyway, so that's just that. You just never know what's gonna happen, what's gonna go down, because it's trucking. It's trucking. You have to love it. Trucking Lady Kangethe. Elana Trucking Lady Kangethe. And I might change that name. I don't know. But for right now, it's Elana Trucking Lady Kangethe. Please come there, do a little invite or whatever they call it, the request thing, so we can accept you. And I want to get the Facebook group going so we can be able to mingle with each other and talk and share things and things like that. So definitely, please become, Elana Trucking Lady Kangethe. Do not do Elana Kangethe, because that's my personal. Like, I don't want, my personal mixed with my business. Some people don't care, but I do care. Anyway, to if anybody has any questions, now's the time. Go ahead and type your questions, because I'm going to start finishing up. Memphis, Tennessee. Training. This is going to be a good training. It's going to be an awesome training. I'm excited about it. I know that it's like a pop-up quick. I already have a couple of people signed up. If you want to get in training, I need to know, because I need to know how big of a room to let the hotel know that we need. Right. So if you want to go, if you want to get in, let me know. It is $1,700. Normal is 25, 17. That takes away. You get an early bird special for paying right then and there, and you also get a special for being a part of YouTube. So $1,700. I wish I could take it down, sweeties, but I can't. Like, I cannot. But send us an email. Let us know you want to get enrolled, and we'll get you enrolled. We'll get you going. After that, we'll be in Chicago, and then we'll be in California, and then we'll be hitting Dallas again. So any of those states you're interested in training, let us know. I know one lady was saying Indy. Indy's not far from Chicago. So if you're in Indy, I can probably swing a Indiana training some kind of way, after we get out of Chicago, or figure something out. I'm all about figuring things out, because that's what I do. Anyway, thank you guys very much. You guys have an awesome evening. If you need anything, question, I'm listening, sweetie. Go ahead and type away. But get on Facebook, the Facebook page. So again, we can get our group started and do our webinars. And I have like a lot of big ideas and plans and things like that, especially right now. This is like the heavy freight season. If you want a truck, you want to be a freight broker, this is a good time to get in there because it is a good freight season. I'm not going to lie to you. December, things are going to slow down, December and January. And so if you come in December, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? I hear people say, I want to wait. Oh, hold on, Mason. What if you find a shipper that needs to load move? Do you find trucks in the area or call your truckers? Awesome question, Mason. Awesome question. So, my answer to your question, Mason, is that's a question you ask in training. You can either do a consultation with me. I do 30-minute consultations, 125, or take a training class. You know what I mean? Or you can buy our training book. Everything is in there as well. But that's a very good question. And actually, to be able to broker is something that you really need to know. So, anyway, any other questions at this time? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and log off. Evening, and we will talk to you later. Bye.